What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today there will be no gameplay. Instead we're just going to be taking a look at the club, everything we've done, the records of the players, what's going to go on going forwards. And the reason why I'm doing this video here today is because first of all the online tournament is garbage, you know, no two ways about it. To have to build a silver team of overpriced silver players that you're never going to be able to sell on for an untradeable premium gold players pack, I'm just not interested in that. And second of all, we won Division 1 in yesterday's video and I gave it almost no kind of attention at all because I was worried that the account was done. Like at the time of recording the video yesterday, my account was still banned. Fortunately, EA reversed everything they did. I guess when they did the maintenance, they obviously tried to improve ways to find bots, glitches, hackers, etc. And in that, they made a small error somewhere that kind of wrongfully flagged illegitimate problems. And one of my problems was, or one of the things I think I got flagged for, was for mass listing items, because it seemed like everybody that got banned had very recently mass listed or mass sold a whole bunch of stuff. So thankfully that got reversed, it got fixed. Very happy about that. First things first, we'll take a look at the trade pile. I made a mistake during a part of yesterday's, or during, like, you know, when I build teams and stuff, I made a few errors. We sold Kasper Schmeichel, which we bought him for the second team, basically. We bought him for the second team. We sold a whole bunch of these bronze players, and I stopped actually listing a lot of bronze players, right? But somebody tweeted me saying, stop discarding them. They actually sell. It might take a while, but specifically the high nations, so England, Spain, Portugal, France, Germany, etc., and then rare players and then cards with elite stats, they all actually sell over time. So I thought, you know what, let me start listing them up. And yeah, okay, they did sell. Marquisio sold there. Thiago Silva, we bought him for 72,500. We played only a handful of games with him. He won us the Division 1 title, and then we sold him. And I'm going to show you why we sold him very recently. But also, as you can see, a whole bunch of these players aren't selling. So I think overall it's probably a positive thing to try and get rid of these cards in the bronze pack method. But overall, like, it might be a point where it just fills up your trade pile too much. As you can see, there are so many here, and I'll list these again, and then in 1 hour's time, maybe one or two more of them would have sold. You know, I want to keep Thomas Muller as well. I don't want to sell him now. So I bought Ben Yat, guys, right? I bought him for 27,000 coins. The reason why I bought him is because I was looking at my fitness team again, and I thought, you know what? We had some fun with that fitness team, but let me keep the front three, but build a strong unit around it rather than like terrible players. And I was looking at players to build, and I had like 28 or 29,000 coins remaining, and I was like, let me see how much team of the season Ben Yat is. Maybe I'll buy him and link him in the team somehow with Castro. That'll be pretty fun. And when I bought him, this one was there for 27,000, and the next one was 35,000, and then like 38,000 and 40k, and there weren't even many on the market. There was only like 4 or 5 on the market. And I'm not kidding, I bought him and I was like, do you know what, I'm not going to play the game for a day or so. Let me just list him for like 33,000, try and make a quick bit of profit on him, and maybe buy him back again later on. And then like within genuinely like 5 minutes of buying him, I went to list him back up again, and his price had plummeted. And as you can see now, look at that. We're going to add this to transfer target and see how much it goes for. But now his lower bin is 23,000 coins, 22,000 coins. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what happened. Something happened that made people come and list all their Ben Yats. Because when I bought him, there was only 6 or 7 on the market. I had the cheapest by a considerable amount. And I thought I was going to get away with it. And I thought I was going to make some profit. And it turns out that now if I sell him, I'm likely going to sell him for about 20,000 coins. So after tax, I'm going to lose about 8,000 coins on Ben Yat. Which is really, really hard pill to swallow, because it's my own stupid fault. Saying that, he's got a good card, and it might be worth putting him into the club and seeing if we can fit him into the team somewhere down the line. But for now, I guess we'll leave him in there now. And I want to show you my fitness team, because I've changed it a little bit. I don't think it's still 100 chem. It might be with Thomas Muller in there now. But I went back and I sold Thiago Silva. And the reason why I sold Thiago Silva was because I really, really like using that Gonalons card at central defence. I think I didn't really notice too much of a difference between Gonalons and Thiago Silva. I know Thiago Silva has way, way better stats, but in fact, because he has high work rates and is only 6 foot tall, in the essence of being just a flat-out centre-back, I think Gonalons is probably better. 6'2", medium-high work rates. Yes, he lacks a bit of pace that Thiago Silva has. He lacks some defending that Thiago Silva has. He's got very similar physical stats, though. But overall, he just does a great job. So I thought, you know what, let me sell him, and upon selling him, I can get myself a really good fitness team back. And I went back and I bought an old favourite. I went and bought Hesse for 1,900 coins. We've got Castro and Sané. I bought the right mid to right wing. I actually picked it up really cheap. Like, they go for about 1,200 coins. I found one for like 400 or 500 coins. I can't remember specifically. But I got that. I went and picked James Rodriguez up for 9,100 coins. Thomas Muller we bought for 4,700 coins. Vidal, 6,400. How is he so cheap? He's so goddamn good. We've also kept Jordi Alba. I was going to sell him because we bought, as you could probably see down below, Maxwell. I kept Jordi Alba. Seven games for him so far. We paid 3,000 coins for him. Sergio Ramos there, 18,000 coins. I bought him back for. Boateng I bought back for 12,000 coins. Diekmeyer I bought for 1,600 coins. And I went and bought Leno for 1,800 coins. So as a fitness team, one that we can improve quite a lot, this is what we've got. And you're probably thinking, wait, where's the other blue player? Like, obviously we've got Robert Huth. I'm not really, like, it's just 50 pace. Like, he's decent, but he'd only be good if he was surrounded by like, really quick defenders, and I don't want to have to force myself to build a team just for him. And then the other person that we're getting rid of, or not going to be playing as much anymore, is Sansone. And because, like, I know Hesse here has got negligible worse stats. One more pace, 6 less shooting, 1 less passing, 1 less dribbling, and a fair bit less physical. But we know through experience that Hesse is amazing, and his 4-star is great. And the fact that Sansone only has 3-star, 3-star, and medium compared to the high, medium, low. Oh, I thought Hesse had high, but based on the two players, I know Sansone has better stats in terms of in-game stats, but like, he just doesn't do a job for me. And you're probably sitting there saying, but wait, 18 goals and 7 assists in 30 games, that's pretty good. It is pretty good. However, during offline games, I've used him in offline games whilst boosting fitness, and I know at least 5 or 6 of those goals were scored in one game where I was just like, let me see how many I could score against the AI on beginner. I got bored and then I stopped. So he actually doesn't, like, that record is a little bit enhanced. It's not actually that good. And although he does do some good stuff for us to have him in the team, it would mean Castro would not be in the team, because we can't get Castro links and have all 3 of these in unless I switch back to the 4-3-3, but then that again limits the players that I can have in the team going down into the midfield and defence. So I think what we'll do is we'll just have him there. We'll see what we do with him. Now we go into the main squad, guys. Of course, this is the Division 1 winning team. A few changes again. I went and bought Maxwell team of the season because he's cheap. 36,000 coins. Wow. We sold Thiago Silva. We bought Maxwell. I bet he's way cheaper now as well, isn't he? Knowing my luck. I don't know. It looks like he's about the same. 39,000. Oh, yeah. There you go. 31,000 coins. The amount of times I buy a player and within a day they're like so much cheaper. And I know I'll look again tomorrow and then there'll be none of him available or something. Like, the market right now is so weird because it's the end of the game. But so we've got Maxwell there. So we've got Lopez. A lot of people didn't like Lopez. A lot of people told me to get rid of Lopez and get a new goalkeeper. I really liked him. I enjoyed him in the games that I played with him. He doesn't have the giant throw trait, but his regular throw is actually quite long. It's not quite like Neuer long, but it's quite long. I know he's only 6 foot as well. But we won Division 1 with Lopez in goal. We haven't done that with Neuer in goal. We've had Neuer in goal for 2 Division 1 attempts, and we've lost. Well, we held in Division 1 both times. We put Lopez in goal. We win Division 1. Coincidence potentially, but I like him there. We've got DeMarcos. Obviously, he's a first owner. He's an untradeable player. 104 games for the club so far. 14 assists, 4 yellow cards. Yet to score a goal. But as far as a player goes, like, you could get better right backs. I could go and get a Carvajal or a Juan Fran team of the season, but it would be quite pointless because DeMarcos, as proven by the fact that he has played 104 games for us, is just fine. There's nothing wrong with him. You know, he does a really good job. There is no reason to try and force it out. And the reason why I bought that Serge Aurier in form was because I wanted a full special card team. But I don't want to get away from what works with this team of the season. So there's no point having that Aurier when I can have DeMarcos there, who's a fraction of the price if you wanted to buy him, and just as good, if not better, than Serge Aurier. So there is DeMarcos. We've also got Pepe, 8 games, 2 goals, and a red card for us during his time at the club. We bought him for 80,000. His price also dropped quite a lot. You'll see him probably for around 65,000 at the moment. Last time I looked, he was going for around that. Okay, so he's down at like 70,000. So his price is like coming back up, or 75,000 or whatever. But just magnificent. Like, if you can afford Pepe, if you've got a La Liga squad, or if you can fit Pepe into your team and you have 80,000 coins, I say quite a lot, and people pull me up on this when I do waste coins on defenders, that don't waste coins on defenders, because when you compare Pepe to, for example, Boateng or Ramos, like, we can take them both into consideration. We'll start with Boateng. Pepe has 3 less pace, only 3 more defending, and only 6 more physical. Boateng obviously medium, 6'4". Pepe does have great work rates with medium high, but you're paying 12,000 coins for Boateng, where you're paying 80,000 coins for Pepe. You won't notice the difference between the two much. Like, maybe 1 game in 30, you'll be like, damn, Pepe really saved me there, where Boateng wouldn't. And then when you compare him to Ramos, Ramos has got more pace, more shooting, more passing, more dribbling, only 3 less defending, and 9 less physical. Yes, that's huge physicality difference. And Pepe, again, medium high at 6'2", with Sergio Ramos high medium at 6 foot. I prefer the work rates and the height of Pepe to Ramos. But again, when you're paying only 18,000 for Ramos and you're paying 80,000 for Pepe, I do still look at Pepe and think, like, the regular Pepe would do just as good a job. Or alternatively, if I put Ramos in there to our main team, because he still fits perfectly, and then sold Pepe and just put the regular Pepe in our fitness team, I've now got basically 70,000 coins extra in the bag. But where am I going to address those coins? And that's actually something I want to talk to you about this episode as well. But we'll go through this team first before we talk about that. Next up, we've got Gonalons. 43 games, 1 goal, 5 assists, 1 yellow, 1 red. He's actually just brilliant, and very much like Pepe. Okay, he's got a little bit less pace, 3 less defending, 4 less physical. On 7 chem, he still gets boosts to those stats, and he's got the same work rates and is the same height. And I think that's one of the big things that actually helped us win Division 1, was the fact that both our centre-backs were on the same page all the time. And this is something that's so small and might not make a difference, but might make all the difference in games. Is if you've got 1 centre-back with medium-high and 1 centre-back with high-medium, for example, Ramos, what that does is when you've got possession, 1 moves up and 1 doesn't. So if you lose the ball in a silly area, you've now got your back line is all over the place, which allows for easy through balls and easy crosses. But if they're both on the same page, they're both deep, or they're both on the same line, it makes it really hard to break them down. And again, this is like looking at FIFA like too in detail, to the point where it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but it might save you a goal here or there. So I wonder if that had an impact on us winning Division 1. Of course, we did actually have Thiago Silva for some of those D1 games. We had Gonalons for some of those D1 games. Thiago Silva has high work rates, so although he has does bomb up the field, he bombs straight back, whereas like someone like Sergio Ramos has high medium, so he doesn't really care about getting back if he's lost up the field. Then at left back, I bought Maxwell. I haven't yet used him. The reason why I bought him is because I just remember him being brilliant. I know he's only got 80 pace, and for fullbacks, in my opinion, pace, passing and physical is about the most important stats for fullbacks, but he's got everything in abundance. Dribbling, defending, physical, passing, shooting, all brilliant. Interestingly, somebody suggested to me that now that Felipe Luis, we've actually sold a couple of one of those cards anyway. Boom, there you go. So another player went. That's happy days. Just goes to show that the bronze pack method does indeed work. And I guess that Benyat got sold. Nope, there you go. He went for 20,000 coins. Unbelievable. That's so cheap. But yeah, with this new Felipe Luis out, the Felipe Luis card is exactly 3 stats lower in every area, I do believe. And I think he's going to go for such cheap. He's going to go for such cheap. I can't even spell Felipe. Boom, there we go. Yeah, so he's got an 85 card now, an 84. Is it 84 or is it 85? I need to see his team of the season. Yeah, an 85 card. So his team of the season is what, 85k or so. This 85 card is probably going to be about 30,000 coins. There's 39 there, 37, 36,000 coins. So instead of Maxwell, we could get Felipe Luis. Remarkable stats. Now for that cheap, he's actually so good that you will notice a difference in him compared to his main card. So we could change our team around again. I could get rid of Maxwell, maybe wait for a time where I'm going to make profit or get my money back. Get rid of Maxwell, get Felipe Luis back, flip the team over again, and buy the regular Serge Aurier and put him in at right back and get rid of DeMarcos again. But Maxwell is there for the time being until something changes there. We've obviously got the untradeable Hatem Ben Arfa, 37 games, 16 goals, 10 assists. I was so happy when we packed him, man. Like, when I opened that, because I got him in a 25k pack. Interestingly, I said I don't want to play that silver tournament because it's only a 25k pack, but I got him in a 25k pack for winning a tournament. And when the pink flashed up, I was like, footies, and I didn't expect it to be anyone amazing, but he's changed our entire game. He's actually, Ben Arfa has been the catalyst for us having the team that we have. We wouldn't be using Gonalons if it was for Ben Arfa, because if we didn't have Ben Arfa here, it would be Vidal, it would be Boateng, it would be Alaba, it would probably be Neuer in goal. That would be our team right now. And although that's a decent team still, I like having the diversity, the 5-star skills, the incredible card like 85, 85, 89, 94 and 91. 5-star skill moves. He's just amazing. He's just genuinely amazing. And talking of amazing, Toni Kroos is another one. 9 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. Both his goals were absolute bangers. His second goal for the club literally won us Division 1. It was the goal that won Division 1. And he is amazing. I know he only has 60 pace, but look at the other stats there, guys. Even like as a central centre midfielder, because he's 6 foot with 77 defending, that's fantastic. 80 physical, 90 dribbling, 89 shooting and 95 passing, and you can feel his presence on the field. He's so good to play with. And Luka Modric, if you think Kroos is too bad, 9, 2 and 3, 5 goal contributions in 9 games. Modric hasn't done that much more. He's only got 6 goal contributions in 11 games. His 1 goal was amazing, and he has got 5 really good assists. And I just love Modric. And when we're talking about getting rid of Pepe, potentially putting Sergio Ramos in there, getting the regular goal Pepe, that will probably give us the coins to upgrade to the Team of the Year Modric. So I don't know if you guys want to see that. We bought Modric for 230. There's one there for 222. So we could sell him for, say, 220. Less tax would be 11,000, so we get 209. Let's say we've got 60,000 extra coins off of Pepe. That'd be 269. We've also got 8k in there. That'd be 275, and we could get 20k for Ben Yat. That'd be 295. So if the Team of the Year Modric is around 295 to 300,000, we could definitely get him. If he's any more than that, we might. Oh, there you go. So we could go and get the Team of the Year Modric. 285 there, 275 there. Jesus Christ, 275. So I tell you what, let's try and make it happen through this video. I don't know how long this video is going to be, guys. If it's super long, I apologize. Let's try and make Team of the Year Modric happen. We'll get rid of Pepe. I know Pepe's been good, but it's about selling at the right time though. I don't want to sell Pepe and lose out. Like, he's got a 66k bid on him there, 75,000. 74,500. Has that one just gone live as well? Yeah, a few minutes. I'll probably be able to get like 72,000 for him straight up. So we will make a loss. I just don't know if like getting rid of all these players and losing massively on tax is going to be worth the tiny upgrade, because it is a tiny upgrade. It's 1 pace, it's 1 dribbling, it's 1 shooting, it's 1 passing, it's 1 defending, and it's 1 physical. In terms of total in-game stats, it's actually probably almost nothing. Let's take a look at the total in-game stats of the two, and if it's like only like 8 to 10 in-game stats difference, I probably won't even bother. Like there'll just be absolutely no point. So let's compare Modric to Modric. Boom. So his team of the season. Oh wow. Yeah, it's not worth it. His team of the season has 2,363 total in-game stats. Sorry, his team of the year, and his team of the season has 2,336. So there are 27 extra in-game stats. And I'll tell you exactly where there are. He has 1 more ball control, 1 more crossing, 1 more curve, 1 more dribbling, 1 more finishing, 1 more free kicks, 1 more heading, 1 more long pass, 1 more long shot, 1 more for marking penalties, short passing, shot power, slide tackle, stand tackle and volleys, 1 acceleration, 1 agility, 1 jumping, 1 reactions, 1 sprint speed, 1 stamina, 1 strength. His balance is the same. 1 aggression, 1 interceptions, 1 positioning, 1 vision. He is literally marginally better. He is literally 1% better. Now, I don't think 70, 80,000 extra coins is worth that 1%. So while it would have been a nice pipe dream to have someone like Team of the Year, Luka Modric in the club, I would rather find a better player to improve upon and go with that. But then saying that, there's not really much more we can do, and other than getting Gareth Bale here at right forward. And we'll take a look at the forwards now. Like Marco Reus, I love Marco Reus and Aubameyang will be in my team for the rest of FIFA 16. I know that's only like 3 weeks, but they'll be there. 49 games, 34 goals and 35 assists, 69 goal contributions in 49 games in FIFA 16 is great on any standard, right? But then when you compare him to Aubameyang, who has got now, 104 goal contributions in 55 games. Between the two of them, they've got so many goals and assists between them in like the 50 odd games. What is it? 48, 49 for Reus and 55 for Aubameyang. It's just crazy. And Aubameyang's so goddamn good. Even in D1, he was terrorising defences. There was a few games he didn't score. Obviously, we got a 2-0 early lead against someone who rage quit. We had that 1-1 tie that we couldn't score with him in. We had the game in the final that was also a 1-1 draw where Tony Kroos scored. So there were a few games where he didn't score, but overall, he just puts it away all the time. And then Konoplyanka, he does great. Again, positive goal to game ratio. Sorry, like goal contribution game to ratio. So 25 goals and 18 assists, which is 43 goal contributions in 40 games. This trio up front is amazing. The only thing we could look to do is get ourselves either Gareth Bale here or potentially like a Cristiano Ronaldo. And you're probably thinking, you can't fit Cristiano. How are you going to get Ronaldo? Don't be silly. Look at your team. Look at what you've got. When we look at the price of Ronaldo, what are we looking at there? 416, 420, 380. Looks like around 380. If there's one for like 350, we could be close. But you're looking at about, let's say 380 to 390, right, on a good day. I think that'll be about right, 380 to 390. How are we going to get 380 to 390,000 coins? Well, relatively simply. Luka Modric is good for a couple of 100,000 of that. Well, we got 220 for him. Yeah, so we'll get 220 off of Luka Modric straight away. No problem. We'll get 70k from Pepe. That puts us to 290. We can get, well, where else was I looking at? So that's 290. So we need about another 100,000 coins somewhere. We've got Benyat, which we can get rid of for another 20,000 coins. That leaves us requiring 80,000 coins. And that's where we can then look at getting rid of either that second team again that I've built, which I know is worth about another 40,000 coins, and Maxwell, and then just getting a regular left back. What I'd probably do is swap him, swap them, get rid of Maxwell, put like Jordi Alba at left back, put Aurier at right back, perfect, everyone's covered on this side of things, put Reus over here at right forward on 7 chem, and then put Ronaldo on 10 chem. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it might be the thing to do. Having Ronaldo, Aubameyang and Reus up front could be great. In the meantime, we could still use Sergio Ramos, we could still get rid of Pepe, we could go and buy ourselves or get Jordi Alba back in there and go and get Gareth Bale. Because Gareth Bale's price is really, really low right now. Last time I looked, it was like 60,000 coins or 65,000 coins. So we'll take a look at how much he is again. 73's there. 78, 75, 72. So yeah, look at that. 66,000 coins. We could literally pick up Gareth Bale for next to nothing. The only thing is, like, I love playing with this Konoplyanka because he was free, he's untradeable, and he's awesome. No doubt about that. But I think Gareth Bale's physicality, his pace, his shooting, like everything about Bale just says I'm better than Konoplyanka. So I don't know what to do with the team. I'm going to play around with it a bit after this video and really try and figure out what team I want to use again going forwards. And going forwards, I don't know if I'm going to play Division 1 anymore because it's stress, man. It truly is stress. And we've won Division 1, so we don't need to do Division 1 again. We've got 120, 19 to 80. We gave ourselves 68 of those losses. So our division's record without relegating ourselves, I don't want to say it will be 1 2019 and 12 because it wouldn't be, because we've got so many easy wins back on the way up. Like if we were just playing Division 1, it'd be a bit different. But it would be somewhere around like the 80 wins to 15 or 20 losses mark, which is fantastic in my opinion. Now I just want to have fun with FIFA. I've won everything. I've done everything. I literally have done everything. And when we look at the club items, when we look at the kits, we've won the Ultimate Team 3rd kit. That was a tournament. Was that the first prize in that 7-string tournament? We've won the Legends kit for EA Access. You have to be on Xbox and had to have had EA Access to have got that kit. We've won the Ultimate Team Away kit, which was another tournament kit. And now we've won the Ultimate Team Home kit. We've got that D1 kit. We've done everything that needs to be done by way of proving that you can do everything in this game without spending money. Now it's about having fun. So what I kind of plan to do, and it kind of makes me feel a bit silly about building this fitness squad, is once again selling everything, getting the Ronaldo into the team, and then using a really garbage like team to go and play an offline game to regen fitness. Failing that, if we bought Ronaldo for this team, let's assume, and Castro, by the way, let's take a look at Castro's stats, by the way. 108 goals, 44 assists in 126 games. He's been massive for us, and Sane as well. 31 goal contributions in 53 games. He's done a good job. He's played a lot of those as subs as well, and in centre midfield quite a lot of the time. He's been really played all over the place. He's done great work for us. If we built the main team, yes, we would have to lose Conor Plianka. But can you imagine? Can you just imagine concept players, player name, Cristiano Ronaldo, and it would be his, obviously, his 92 version, which I don't see here. 93 version, I apologise. Cristiano Ronaldo just sat there. How perfect is that? Getting Aurier at right back, getting we can actually swap him for Alba in at left back. Search my club. Alba goes in there. Boom, we get rid of him. I don't think I have... Do I have Aurier still in the club? I do. Boom, there we go. We still got him in the club. I didn't even sell him. What about that for a team, guys? Ronaldo, Royce and Aubameyang up front. That's crazy. It's so... Like, we'll get Royce to 7 chem as well because we'll give him the manager bonus. 10, 10, 7. Kroos, Modric and Ben Arfa in midfield. And then we'll have this defence to start with. We'd have to obviously get rid of Pepe. We'd have to get rid of Ben Yat. We'd have to get rid of this Luka Modric. So who would we replace there? Well, we would actually put either the James Rodriguez that we have in the team in there right now, or we'd just go and buy the regular Luka Modric for like 15,000 coins and use him. So it would be like that. Yeah, it's a little bit Real Madrid heavy over on that left-hand side, but then we could again then start to improve our team, get the inform Aurier when we can afford him, get the inform Felipe Luis at left back, and then the team of the season when we can afford him, buy back that Pepe when we can afford him, and start working towards upgrading just one team. And even if so, in the meantime, because we make so many coins off the bronze pack method, because it is so effective, we could do what Nick does quite a lot. What Nick does is he opens a bronze pack, he sells what he needs to sell, and he keeps the fitness card. So we could get a fitness card there, so we wouldn't even have to use fitness. Like if I could sell this guy for 200, and I could sell one of these two guys for 200, I've made profit on this pack now. So I could keep the fitness card. I'm not actually going to. I'm actually going to list the fitness card because, hell yeah, give me money. I could keep the fitness card, keep the training cards, discard the rest, probably like 62 coins. I'd make money whilst also giving my team fitness, or failing that, I could just go and play an offline game when I've got the time to do so, and basically just regen my fitness every 3 games. This is a nice pack, isn't it? Look at that. A player to sell for 200, 100 coins, a manager contract card that will sell 200, and we'll discard the rest for 82 coins. So we would have made profit. But that's where we're at. That's where I'm at. That's the whole account right now. If we show you the club a little bit more as well. So our players are... Our bought players are on the first page here so far, and this for a Road to Glory account is just outstanding. It really is, and I've lost a lot of money over the last few weeks as well, buying and selling teams and players, no doubt about that. At one point, my club was worth about 800,000 coins. I think now it's worth about 500,000 to 600,000 coins, and that's because my stupidity of buying wrong, selling wrong. I kept this guy as well, by the way. I packed him, right? And I don't know why. Something just took to me, and I was like, let me just use him as a sub and see if I can get him some goals. I don't know why. Royce, Aubameyang, Higuain. We've got a load of blues, a load of pinks, all untradeable. The club is sensational, no doubt about that. All for free. Staff, I don't really have much. We've done a club tour before, but that's what I've got there. Club items. Got a few kits. I like the 2 kits that I use. I'm open to change. The only problem is if I put these kits on, which I'd love to do, like what I do when I back out, it's really difficult to get games when you've got like these kits. It just really is. Consumables, I've still got all the untradeable consumables, a whole bunch of contracts, a whole bunch of bronze stuff, all from the bronze pack method, and then loads more untradeable stuff at the back, and back to player search. And that is literally where we are. And if we take a look at the trophies cabinet, we have got 23 offline trophies and 32 online trophies. Now I could show these, but unfortunately, like they're wrong. If you look here, you'll see Division 8 or something in here, Division 6. Yeah, online Division 5. We've won it twice, and it's in the offline section. Online Division 4 in the offline section. Online Division 3, Online Division 2, all in the offline section. So we've actually won Online Division 1 as well, times one happy days. We've actually won way more online trophies than it's giving us credit for, which is a little bit of a shame, and I think the game's just crashed. And that's okay that it's just crashed, because that is actually where I'm going to end the video for today. Our record in the top left, 600 to 19 to 163, a fantastic record. This, guys, is going to be the end of the video. I'll be happy to take your thoughts in the comment section, although I might just have a little play around with it myself now and see what I can do for a team and see if I can get Ronaldo into the team. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.